Hi, my name is David P. Shapiro. I'm the owner and managing partner of the law office of David P. Shapiro, located in San Diego, California, where my firm helps good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime. In this video, I want to talk about some common defenses that we see and have had some success with as it relates to child molest charges in San Diego. Now, whenever someone's charged with child molest, the first step is sort of everyone by nature takes a pause and takes a step back or a gasp. It is not something fun to be charged with. Everyone knows that. The consequences are extremely harsh, extremely severe, and with good reason, especially for those individuals where the case can be proven beyond a reasonable doubt, where they have in fact committed a very serious and unfortunate crime or series of events. But what we see a lot of times are cases where the district attorney will go ahead and charge a case when there may very well be a real good defense that may have a pretty good chance of success at trial. And a lot of times clients get overwhelmed or people get bad advice from not so great lawyers, and they make bad decisions pleading guilty to cases where there might be a real strong defense later on. One of those defenses is the sexual intent and whether or not it existed. So one of the elements of a child molest defense under Penal Code Section 288A is, was there contact, and was the contact motivated by the sexual intent or desires or gratification of those desires of either the adult or the child? Okay, so one element that a lot of people don't realize is that it could be purely for the gratification or the attempted gratification of the child, even if the adult is not getting nothing out of it. So we've seen situations where a parent is teaching their child how to pleasure themselves or how to masturbate or something along those lines, and they're charged with a 288A the same way someone who could be a stranger, a neighbor, a serial abuser can be charged. So the first thing is you need to be wary of that wouldn't give you a defense if your defense is, well, I didn't get anything out of it. It was purely for the child or to show the child what that felt like. That defense is not going to get you very far. Not a lot of defense attorneys know that. And it's important that the one that you hire, that the ones with you by your side in your time of need, knows that. Secondly, and probably more commonly used, is the fact that even if there is some sort of contact, the issue is, was it sexually motivated by the person accused of doing the touching, right? There are some cases where it's blatantly obvious based on the sexual nature and the graphic nature of what's been accused. But there are others where it might be touching over the skin or over the clothes. And it could be situations, it could be accidental touching. And that is not necessarily child molest, no matter how old the child is, no matter how old the accused is. If the district attorney cannot prove beyond a reasonable doubt that you had the intent to either satisfy your own desires or the desire of the child. So just because you may accidentally brush up against someone doesn't necessarily mean you're guilty of child molest, and you shouldn't adopt that mindset that you are. And the best thing you could do, don't talk about it. Don't address it with law enforcement. Don't try and come up with explanations on why you could have had this accidental contact without the wrong intent. Keep your mouth closed, and the only time you should really be opening your mouth when you're accused of a child molest or a sexual assault under Penal Code Section 288(a) is to reach out and call a quality, locally experienced criminal defense law firm who has a high level of success with these types of cases, knows what to do, knows how to handle these cases, knows how to handle the people being accused of these cases, and to get the best possible outcome given the facts as they already are. We are one of those firms, a very small handful of firms, particularly in San Diego. We are just a phone call away. 619-295-3555.